2021 was a year in which the word twisties made it into the public lexicon. Gymnasts know the term well. It means losing control of your body as you spin through the air.
I frequently get the twisties, and I know how dangerous they are because it feels like nothing in your body is connecting or like responding to each other.
American gymnast Simone Biles mentioned that terrifying brain-body disconnect when she withdrew from several events at the Tokyo Summer Olympics, saying she wasn't mentally prepared.
We're just a little bit too stressed out, but we should be out here having fun, and sometimes that's not the case.
Her decision to drop out of competition shocked many because athletes have rarely talked publicly about their mental struggles, but that may be changing. Tennis player Naomi Osaka, swimmer Missy Franklin, and basketball star Kevin Love have all been upfront about how mental depression has affected their athletic careers.
There's a cultural climate change that has thawed us out to the extent that we can acknowledge vulnerabilities that we would, historically have hidden or attempted to hide away.
Vincent Atchity with Mental Health Colorado thinks the pandemic and the stress and isolation it's triggered in many of us has helped push mental health into the public spotlight. While some athletes have been outspoken about the issue, some say mental health remains a largely taboo subject in sports like American football, where even admitting physical ailments has long been frowned upon.
There were expressions like, if you want to make the club, stay out of the tub. Like, don't be in the trainer's tub if you're trying to make the team.
Former NFL player Reggie Rivers says the league now prioritizes concussions, like mental health and invisible injury. He calls that a welcome sign.
You're now starting to get out of the realm of this big physical injury into the realm of, there can be things wrong with you that aren't so obvious. And I think that that's going to be the gateway into starting to talk about mental health.
The more we hear from prominent figures, the easier it gets for the rest of us to talk about things.
Atchity says athletes and other celebrities are doing a public service at a time when mental health is more of a concern than ever. A recent Mental Health of America report places Colorado 51st among all U.S. states when it comes to the prevalence of mental illness among adults and access to care. The survey was conducted before the pandemic, before twisties entered our common vocabulary.
Twisties is something that a lot of us have experienced over the course of this past couple of years.
Mind and body acting in unison. It's a concept that goes far beyond sports like gymnastics. Hendrik, Sybrandy, CGTN, Denver.